Oh man. Oh man, it's time for some more podcasting. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Leo, what are you doing? Why are you running at me like that? What the hell is going on?
Well, I was outside again, collecting some items so we could improve our lovely abode in here.
What do you mean? Are you gonna make us some couches or something like that? Maybe some
Well,
tables? Maybe some music blocks or what?
can you see me nodding? Yeah. Well, I hope to. Let me go ahead and take all this off. Once you're outside, well, now we're among civilized people. We can go ahead and put.
You can go ahead and get everything set on up. Are you gonna put all your equipment away just in case I accidentally kill you or something?
Yeah, well, safe than sorry kind of
The
thing.
funny thing is that if I kill you, I'm gonna pick up all your equipment. If it's in the chest, I can pick up all your equipment.
Just
So
take it.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
well,
like one way or
I
another.
brought a minimal amount of stuff here, so I think I should be okay.
I like how your entire you actually went and thought about this. What's the
Yeah.
likelihood that someone's gonna destroy you and kill you and mess shit up?
Yeah, but you'd still do a good job of hurting me because I have 21 levels of experience right now, so please don't.
I have 17 levels of experience, so it's all good, dude. Don't worry about it.
All right, cool. I am going to, before your very eyes, welcome to Something Radio.
SomethingRadio.net. You gotta remember
Welcome
the
to,
.net.
welcome to, where else are you posting this?
Uh, let's see, YouTube, SomethingRadio.net, and Something Awful.
There you go.
So there's a cornucopia of crazy places that I am posting our shit to on a weekly basis whenever we record our whatnots and
It's
our
cornucopious.
enjoyable. Yeah, it's cornucopious. Will you please stop trying to go and walk inside of me? That's kind of
Hey.
kind of creepy.
Hey,
How's it
Hey.
going?
hey.
So I noticed that you have wood. You got wood.
You noticed.
Yes. Is that the whole reason for you
Yeah,
to just break that on out so I would make that joke or what?
that's the reason why I had this out.
Oh, what, an axe?
And
Like,
now I went and found wood.
and what are
So
you gonna
it's-
do with said wood?
I'm gonna figure out how to make maybe a chair, maybe a desk. Who knows? I don't know.
The possibilities are endless, except for the fact that they are quite. They have a definite end because there's
They're
only a
very
couple of things that
limited.
you can actually make.
They're actually quite limited. Yeah.
The possibilities are endless, also known as there might be like 3 or 4 things you can make. So
Gotcha.
you're really quite limited to the things that you can do with said objects of your desire. But
Exactly.
since we're breaking this up, and the way that this works is that every 10 minutes that we drink, we're doing a terrible job of chugging. Are you? What are you drinking tonight?
Well, I have 2 Bud Lights and 2 Pacificos. I'm trying to go real light, just like last time. And I understand that you may or may not be doing something like you did last time.
Well, I had planned for it, but I got busy building on a new server for a client, and so I was sort of sitting around for that. And actually, earlier on, I was feeling a little crappy and tired, so I went to sleep, and I came back and started working on that. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'm not going out to buy beer, so I'm gonna go and raid the fridge. So with me, as I have right now, I have 4 Guinness, a Heineken, and a Red Hook. So
That's gonna be awesome.
I'm trying to think that if I'm going to do this right, I need to start off with a Guinness. Otherwise, if I get to the tail end of it and I have to chug a Guinness, it's going to be very bad. It's going to turn into an absolutely terrible situation.
All right, tell me this. Come over here by the water. Come like right here. Like right
Stop.
here.
I feel like you're trying to do something to my naughty bits or something.
Do it.
Do it. Okay, I'm coming
Do
on over.
it.
I'm on my
Okay.
way. I'm following you.
You're gonna go like here. You're gonna go like here.
Right here.
And I want you to look this way because I want to see how this looks. And you can go ahead and talk about your awesome collection of beer
Okay.
that you're gonna have to chug. Man.
Hold on.
it's
Do you
gonna
want me
be
to
messed up.
watch you build it, or do you want me to look away as you're building it?
I want you to go ahead and. Have you seen it already?
No.
Okay, cool. Then that's fine. You can hang out there for a minute.
All right, I'm hanging
Actually,
out there
while
for a
we're
minute
just-
looking the wrong way.
While we're doing that, let's.
I'm watching some terribly interesting waterfall goodness as I open up my first beer,
I'm
first
going to
beer
do
of
the
Guinness.
same.
Oh god, fucking A. Just let you guys know, that last beer last week was absolutely terrible. That was so bad to be drinking and chugging. I just felt terrible. And I have to say that shit ran through me really damn quick, and Yeah, pretty much as soon as I ended that episode, I was running to the bathroom and making use of the facilities because, oh my god, I felt terrible.
And that was, yeah, I noticed how quickly you logged off, and I was like, oh, so does anyone have anything else to say? All right, bye.
Anyone else? No? No? Okay, good. Gotta go. And I think that there was about 30 minutes where I was holding it back. I was stemming it. I was like, oh man, I'm not feeling so hot, but I'm gonna finish this on up. So, um, are you ready to start?
We appreciate it. Yeah, well, while you were doing that, I actually took my first drink, so
Well, you
you
took your
can
first
start.
drink, but did you take your first beer? Or did you
Yeah,
not want to do that this time? Did you just want to
I'm
drink?
open. I opened it up. I'm making it happen. We need to do it. We need
Okay.
to go.
So here we go. Let's get started. I'm gonna hit the timer, and you're good. Chug it.
All right.
Do 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 do. Chug that shit. Drink that shit. Get it into your body. Oh man, want it inside of
All
you.
right.
Did you drink it all?
Uh, I'm a little more than halfway done.
Okay, well you had your first one. That means it's my turn to drink, right?
Yes.
Chugging Guinness. Quite possibly the most terrible idea I've ever had in my entire life. All right, let's go.
It's gonna be fantastic. So I kind of was hoping that you'd commit the same error that you did the last time. It was good.
What era was
Let's
that?
see. Um, well, getting a crazy thick beer.
I made the
or hard
mistake
to
of not
drink
actually
one.
going out and buying beer for myself this time. Actually, there was perfectly 6 beers available. There was only 6 beers in the fridge, and so I went and put them all in, and this is what I have. Apparently, we don't drink Guinness very fast in this house, so what can I say?
I
Uh,
think there's one well, when I come by, I drink it, but I think other than that, it's just maybe Ryan.
Surprisingly enough, there was no Bud Light Lime out there. What can I say?
Yeah,
Someone's been drinking
that's
it.
messed up.
You generally you come on over, you buy like a year supply of Bud Light Lime, I bring it over a 24 pack or something, and no one drinks it except for you. I mean, even I think that Ryan generally would just drink freaking water before he drinks that shit. Myself,
I
I
think
just
it's
generally get some hard alcohol instead.
I think it's been 364 days since I did that, so I'm right on par. I'm right
I
on
know.
schedule right now.
Well, we are doing the Saturday the Indiana Jones thing, right?
Indiana Jones. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
The Indiana Jones marathon, where they're showing all 4 movies in the theater, which means we're watching the first 3 movies and staying as long as we possibly can through the fourth one, and then leaving.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Well, I was thinking about like grabbing beers before, like a dude's kind of thing that we usually do, but
Hold on,
then I
have you taken your
was.
second sip? Because I need to get through
Oh
this thing.
shit, the timer got you. Go ahead, go.
Wait, is it my turn or your turn?
Mm,
Mm,
mm.
mm. Drink it. Down it. I want to hear as it slides down your throat and you just feel like it's getting
Oh,
inside your
shit.
tummy and it's delicious. My turn?
Yeah, I killed that one.
It sounds like you killed it. It sounds like you've had better days right there. Okay.
I like how the mix of pleasure and pain. It's just like it's that breaching point where it's carbonated. When you drink a soda too fast, and then you're like, "Oh shit, I better stop." And
This
then,
doesn't feel good anymore.
yeah, but
I just want the
I'm
coldness in
definitely
my mouth, but at the same time, it hurts my throat so bad.
I'm
Oh.
definitely good though. Let's see here. This one, oh nope, 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 nope.
First Guinness is done.
Man, you
Not
handled
as
that
difficult
like
as
a
I thought.
boss.
I took care of that shit, man. I feel so much better now. After a day of sitting around and getting stuff working and having that tuna sandwich from Subway, oh man. That's a good thing we had that, small little break at around 8 o'clock so I could get rid of that travesty. Is it done yet? I kind of looked over to the
Almost.
side.
I'm actually putting some touches on something that'll could be cool. I want to see what you think.
Can we get a
In
strip light?
just a second. Oh, I need to make this bigger.
What if I went and just made a record? If we got like the music box and a record, and it just forever just made the sound of like you hit it
What
and
if
it
it
just
made
constantly goes for like an hour. Or what
what
if
if
it?
it made that saxophone
Oh,
sound?
I was just thinking about that too. The saxophone. Dun 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 dun. And like
If
as you
you
get
don't,
closer and farther away from it, it goes in and out of loudness, and so I could move around the studio, and it just kind of ramps on up and goes away and ramps on up.
if you don't know what we're talking about, never find out. Never ever find out.
Are you trying to say you're not a fan of saxophone?
I'm saying that that's possibly, and I've wasted my time on a lot of things, and that's possibly the biggest waste of time I've ever had.
Watching that a single time. I don't know, man. I've seen you waste your time on a lot of shit. A lot of crap you do is a giant waste of time. Come on now.
I can agree with that.
What about all those years of Farmville? You probably have like 5,000 hours dedicated to Farmville.
That could be very true.
But I don't think you really consider that a waste of time, do you? And there's a freaking ocelot trying to get in here.
Nice. Well, let me put this in my hand so I look awesome.
Are we
All
ready?
right,
Can I witness this?
let's do it. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Very nice. Oh, are those chairs? Those are chairs.
They're chairs.
See,
I don't know if you consider them.
if we were like over to the side,
Does it look like I'm sitting?
not quite. It looks like you're trying to shit on it or something. If you made it in the corner and then you jumped on in, you could almost be like, a late night talk show and then have a little thing of couches off to the side.
That thing wants us, bro.
That's okay. It's not getting in here.
Never getting in.
Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Does this stick look like I'm holding a brown microphone? Or a Mexican penis?
It looks like you're holding a giant fucking churro. It looks like you're holding a churro. Here, it'd be better if you actually held a torch. If you held a torch, then it might look like you're holding a cigar or something like that.
Oh, be all classy?
Yeah. Break it on out. Give it a shot. No, that's not putting it on top of your studio is not a good idea.
So not bad. This is my first venture into some furniture. Not
Very
bad.
nice.
Nice little desk. It's got our names on it.
It's looking very exciting. I'm quite happy to see that you're actually putting some serious thought into it. Besides just running around and trying to get over to some other locations, you're actually dedicated to the cause.
Yeah,
No, that was terrible.
totally.
Get rid of that. That goes away now.
Aww.
Fuck that sign. That sign's retarded.
You wiped it out before it even had a chance.
Yeah, that's okay. It looks retarded and dumb. I'm not a fan of it.
Take your place.
Well, it's not going to look right from another perspective.
And then press F5.
Okay. As such. And my
Twice.
F5, it doesn't actually show my name in front of it. So that's not fun. I can see
Well,
Lance
it's
Farsight.
yeah. It shows your name.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. You can't see your name?
It doesn't show my name.
Your name is right here.
Well, as long as I'm actually in front of my my sign, then it works out just fine. Okay, well, let's give this a shot and see what happens with it. So, what do we have on the list of agendas? Because I know that last week when we were talking about stuff, I kind of went down my list, and I didn't really do jack shit with your agendas. I kind of ignored it.
Yeah. Well, every time I brought something up, you're like, "That's dumb," but I'm used to that.
No, that's not true. Usually, I usually say it's dumb. I usually give you a chance to at least explain things, to give it a shot, to nurture it to some degree, and then I call it dumb when I can't stand it any longer. As well as I was having so much fun with my own things. What was it? Would I go on with methane as a form of currency, and who would be good at who would be the worst at first contact, and what was it? What about aliens and the whole anal probing stuff? So those were kind of the things that I was going on about, but I never really gave you a chance to try out some of your things. So do you want to give it a shot?
Good. Yeah, I have a really special one for the listeners that want to hang out with us for another 45 minutes ish, and then I'll break into the good stuff. Right?
So you're going to just make him wait around? You know what they're going to do? They're just going to fast forward 45 minutes from now.
I'm going to build though. If you skip ahead, you're not going to understand. You're going to be like, "What is this? I wish I paid attention to the beginning."
And then they'll have to start all over again.
When he was staring at the waterfall for 10 minutes.
That's when good things were happening. I'm building upon it. I'm building out and extrapolating and making it bigger and better as time goes on. And just let you know, we have a minute left.
Okay. Well, there you go. Okay, so let's do this. I figured out, well, it was actually off of a comment that someone else made, but the Facebook poke, I'm not really sure how you do it nowadays. It used to be like the main thing that was up on pages, just like events. But now you can, I guess you go somewhere else and you can poke your friends. Now the Facebook poke is, for most people, it's just like a hey, like a ping, like a BBM, like a BlackBerry Messenger ping. Except, where'd you go?
I
You
went
got
out to kill
hiding right
that
there.
spider because it was annoying me,
Gotcha.
and I didn't like the
Um,
sound of it going every 3 seconds, so I killed it.
you're a shiny sword, sir.
Oh,
So,
there we go.
so the Facebook poke for most people, it's just like a hey, and then someone says hey back. It's relatively pointless. But for girls to do it, they get into like poke wars and stuff, and it's like a hey. But you realize that if a guy does it, it's not a hey. It's a hey.
Well, guys don't really get a chance to actually just, poke a girl. I don't know a single person. I've never seen these poke wars. Apparently, your friends and my friends are completely different. I don't know. I've never seen the poke war friends. Also, it's time for another beer.
Does it look like I'm looking at you when I do this?
A little bit. We need to be able to do emotions, and so we can cheers
Yeah.
or do a broast. All right, I just opened up my second one. Remember, when you open up your beer, it has to be right next to the headset.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, drink yours. Is yours going to be harder? Are you into the tough stuff yet?
I'm Guinness number two. I don't think it gets more difficult than chugging a Guinness with my current 6 beers that are available. So
I
hold
can
on now.
agree.
I'm going to take the first chug. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me verify that the next 10 minutes is going. Okay, starting next 10 minutes. Okay, here we go.
Cool. Yeah, and that was mainly it. That when you get a poke from somebody, it's 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 a hey, and when you get a poke from a dude, it's not just a hey. It's like a so that recent picture that you posted of you and your cleavage poke.
I'm trying to poke that. Well, I think what it really is that when a guy pokes a girl, he's not really poking them with his finger. He's really poking them more with his package, right?
Sure.
I mean,
I can tell
because
you don't know what a poke is by this
I do know. I
conversation.
just don't know what the whole reason for it is, and as well as I never actually see him do it. I know poking is more like hey, I'm trying to get your attention.
Yeah, it's like sending someone a text message that's just a period.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like a
completely
it's like
dumb.
a
It's like,
ping.
hey, notice me, look at me, look at me. Hey, check it on out. But I've never seen anyone actually have the poke wars. I don't know. Maybe your friends have more frivolous time, or maybe I don't actually subscribe to those people and I don't get their little poke updates. Do you actually? I think you actually spend a lot more time on Facebook traversing around and looking at other people's accounts, don't you?
No, I mean I just go to my news feed and then I try to comment on things like make fun of things or point out why people are wrong or call them pedophiles or whatever.
Usually not in that order. Usually it's pedophile, pedophile, pedophile. You're
Usually
wrong for not
pedophile
being a
first.
pedophile, and you're a pedophile.
Yeah,
So if you've done it wrong if you haven't called someone a pedophile at least
yeah.
twice a day, usually by
Those
10
are
a.m.
those are pretty safe. I mean, if you're going to talk to somebody on Facebook, you're either telling them something about your day that they don't care about, or you're calling them names. And 100% of the time, I'd rather call them names.
Was really calling them a pedophile name, or is it a description? It kind of describes them. That's who they are, and their lifestyle choices.
Fair point, sir.
All right, next chug time. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Ah, ah. All right, your turn. Do it. Drink it. Devour it. Envelop it. Yeah,
I
but
went straight for it. I didn't even like.
are you done? I
I
think I'm
didn't
about
even wait.
halfway left.
Oh man, give me another second.
But I don't know, man. The whole poking thing, I wonder how it got around, and I've never been a fan of it. I think I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times, and I went, "This is dumb. This is retarded. Why the hell did I do that?"
Have you
And
ever
so,
had a BlackBerry? You've had a BlackBerry.
no, I haven't had a BlackBerry. I've just had my Google phone or whatever, my Android.
Oh, gotcha.
Drinking. I'm drinking.
Do it. I'm on a desk. What? I'm on a desk. I'm on a desk. Wah wah. I'm on a ooch 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 ooch
You're in my
ooch
face. How dare you?
ooch
All I
ooch
see is you going ooch ooch in the top of your head. You have baldy. You have a bald spot, kind of like Mikey does.
ooch 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 ooch.
All right, so I think I maybe have about a fourth of this Guinness left, and yeah, finish yours up.
Okay.
So is that's your whole thing that you want people to wait around for 45 minutes as you get more involved into the whole poke philosophy?
It goes further than that.
There's more to this story. How you had bigger plans for poke than what actually happened, right?
Yeah, I'm building. You you know, you don't start a movie by killing the main character, if you know what I mean.
So are you trying to say that instead of just having poke, you should also have things like thrust and I don't know, kiss and smack and punch or what?
That is definitely or I'll never poke.
I'll never poke.
You have like a non-poke list.
These are the people I don't wish to be poked by ever.
Definitely not poke. Yeah, and that way, anytime I don't know many people who do poke on Facebook, but if they did, they would get a message back saying this person does not want to be poked by you.
This person has requested that you do not have the ability to poke them, and they want you to die.
Right.
You
I
know how
think
you're
that's
trying to poke that person right now? Yeah, that's not allowed. We decided against that. The committee, the committee was formed. I don't know why I keep on saying committee. The
Community.
committee has been formed, and it's decided that no poking is allowed, and from here on out, no poking, never again. That this person finds you disgusting. This person doesn't actually want to unfriend you. They just don't want to be poked by you.
Yeah, sounds accurate to me.
Actually, how about this? Let's create a list that says padding my Facebook friend number.
Okay.
I don't ever want to see any of your posts. I don't want to see anything about you ever. But I want you to be on my friends list, so
Yeah.
my number is higher. So that way I can tell people I have 300 friends, rather than
Oh, nice.
you having about like 40 people you actually talk to.
That's very possible, and there's actually a couple of people on my Facebook now that I do that with.
What do you mean? That you just completely you put them on complete ignore?
Yeah, I mean, Stebu had us on that we couldn't even like comment on his posts
Oh,
or
on his
anything for a
wall?
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what some people they can't see pictures, they can't see posts, they can't comment on anything. They can like be there, but I mean they weren't really there to begin with.
They didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, huh?
Yeah, most people don't even post on there. I
Hmm.
mean, how boring does your life have to be if you're not absorbed in a social media site all day?
Probably pretty productive. You probably have a lot of other shit going on to the point that going and spending time on Facebook is a complete waste of time. Your group of
Losers.
friends and your circle that you usually spend time with is the ones that only really matter. And besides going and posting a couple of stupid little things online and trying to get some feedback and watching as a girl who posts something that's not interesting and retarded and dumb gets 5,000 likes and comments for like, oh my god, these shoes are pretty. And then like every single girl that she's ever met in her entire life chimes on in and talks about it forever and a day. And you write your own stuff and it's interesting and it's funny and it's witty and no one seems to give a shit. Which is either no one likes witty and funny shit, or people don't find your shit witty and funny, or you have to be a hot girl in order to get that type of attention.
I agree
Lance, when do we get to become
wholeheartedly.
when do we get to become hot girls?
I'm already doing two procedures that will get me halfway there.
Being boob number one and boob number two. That's all a hot girl is, big boobs.
Boob implants and then beer implants.
Do you have to get dumb implants too, or what?
No, I mean,
Uninteresting implants?
guys don't want guys don't need a girl that's dumb. It just happens that they're usually the prettier ones.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on. It's so easy to be, go through life, everything handed to you, and never having to work towards it. I mean, why would you ever go and get extraneous skills and work on stuff and become interesting if people just fawn over you for no apparent reason?
Yeah, it's survival of the literally fittest,
Actually, it's survival of the hottest.
fistest,
It's survival of the fisting? Is that what you're trying to say?
survival of the fistest.
Sounds like Festivus for the rest of us. Where do you think you're going, sir? What are you doing?
I'm wondering. Sorry, is it bad to like jump up on our desk, our brand new nice desk?
I don't know, man. You built it. You built it, you
That's
bought
true.
it. You can do whatever the hell
That's
you want.
true.
I do like how your pants actually reflect the pants that you generally wear in real life.
Yeah.
I bet 100% that you actually went and chose that skin just based on those pants.
It was totally in my mind when I did it.
You saw that and said, "That's perfect. That's
That's
exactly what
those are
that's what
those are
I'm looking
great.
for."
Yep.
Okay, so what's next on your agenda, Mister? I have crazy awesome things to talk about via Facebook poke.
Well,
You're really
there's
going and pushing the medium right now.
yeah, there's well, it's not just an audience. There are friends. We we we
Hey,
don't
they're not
just
poking
think of you.
us. They're not
Oh,
poking us
well.
yet.
Then they wouldn't be friends, they'd be lovers.
Or is it more stalkers? Is that more something you do? You just sort of like, I don't actually want to talk to you. I just want to sort of poke you. I just want you to notice me. Look at me.
That's what I do.
Is that what you do with all the ladies?
Yeah, look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
All right. Well, you can strike that off of your list of interesting and fascinating things to talk about because that was a huge giant dud, buddy. I'm sorry.
You're a jerk.
Hey, I'm just saying. I have to go and try to save it from the mediocrity. We have to step it up a notch.
All right, how about this? I'm going to get better at these transitions. See, if you're calling me out for them, then I can't like transition into them.
Yeah, well, it needs to go somewhere because I'm just essentially saying that topic is dead. Let's move on to something else.
Something just happened. There we go. What do you think of that?
I now I have to go and change my camera angle just so I can see what the hell you're talking about. What are you doing? What's going on? Oh, it's time for beer. Is this where the
Oh,
audience
beer time.
stands? Is this where the audience is?
Yeah.
This is where our guest speakers are going to stand while we go and interview them and talk about
We'll
stuff?
be like, so we
Okay.
have Paul Reiser in the studio. How are you doing, Paul? Oh, I'm good. Just the other day, I went ahead and made a new film. It's a low budget thing, and we just want to encourage everybody to go out to their local theaters and request it in your city.
It looks like you're swatting flies. Okay, well, it's beer time, dude. So, you gotta open it up.
Yeah, I do.
Hold on. Let me get it nice and close.
That was nice and close.
Nice and close. Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
I did.
Alright, so I went and set up for the next 10 minutes. And so that should be happening in about 9.5 minutes from now. So you take your first chug because I went and did it last time. And there's a goddamn another fucking spider outside. Fuck that shit.
They're all over the place.
That shit's gonna die. I'm gonna take that asshole on out. How dare he?
Did you affect my vines at all? Because usually things don't spawn in there.
I didn't.
Weird.
Unless there's some other asshole cruising around and fucking our shit up.
That seems very possible.
There's lots of assholes. There's assholes everywhere. We could actually have a desk on every single side, and we can actually have a little studio, a little place to sit that goes and cruises around all the way, 360 degrees.
Everyone can. I mean, we can sit in a different place all the time. It'll be nice to look at.
All right, so who's Conan and who's Andy Rooney?
Who's Conan and who's Andy Rooney?
Yeah,
Conan O'Brien
yeah.
is a redheaded.
No, I'm saying in this situation, if there's two of us and we're having a little studio as such, come on now.
Andy Richter.
Follow Andy Richter, Andy Rooney, Andy Richter. Whatever, the same person to me.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm terrible with names. You should know this by now. And it's, you got to drink, dude. Is you starting off or am I starting off?
I already started off.
Oh, okay. Then it's my turn.
All right, making this happen, bro. I guess I would be. Oh, you'd have to be Andy Richter. Because I have the hair. Well, you
Well,
have the
because
hair
you're
too,
working
I
on a
guess.
mohawk. I have a lot more hair than you do. What are you talking
You
about?
do, but I'm working on a nice little like vintage Superman cowlick in the front.
Well, you should have a
Front
freaking
cowlick.
mohawk, dude. I don't know. Whatever the hell you have up there is. You have like Jerry curl hair. What are you talking about?
I'll tell you this: the ladies love it.
Well, they're just saying that so you don't try to rape him and kill him.
I love it. Leave me alone.
Please don't attack me. I'm so scared. I'm afraid for my life.
The first 3 times you raped me was bad enough.
Are you just adding torches to the outside?
Yeah, if things keep spawning up here, because they're not supposed to be able to like wander in. Oh, There's an open spot there, but that's one unit. They're not supposed to be able to wander in. That's the thing I'm struggling with.
I don't know. I think the next time that we come back, I'm gonna line this entire thing with torches, like all the way around and all the levels.